Today, 15th of February 2024, we all are here for the International E-Conference, which has been organized by Shri Kumarswami College, Ausa, District Latur, State Maharashtra, India. The college welcomes all the honorable dignitaries and participants here at the virtual dais. Today, we are here for the International E-Conference. The topic of today's International E-Conference is generating brand recognition and revenues. The college daily organizes webinar series and also national and international conferences. The reason behind it is very clear. It is for the exchange of knowledge among the academicians, intellectuals, students, teachers, and those who aspire for knowledge. The webinar series and international conferences are going on very smoothly and successfully, and it is due to the chief organizer, Honorable Principal, Dr. M. Bedkar sir, and his academic leadership. So I welcome you. So I welcome you as the chairperson of this international e-conference. Today, we have the chief guest, Honorable Mubeena Shiraz ma'am from Karāchi, Sindh, Pakistan. She is going to enlighten us on the topic generating brand recognition and revenues. On behalf of the organizing committee of Sri Kumarswami College, Ausa, and International E-Conference, I welcome you, ma'am, as the honorable keynote speaker for this International E-Conference. Today, we have the session chair, Honorable Dr. Sangya Pandey, ma'am, who is an assistant professor at Amity University, Patna, Bihar. Now, before the actual beginning of the keynote speech by the chief guest, I would like to invite Honorable Principal Dr. M. Bedkar sir for his opening words. Please, sir, welcome.
What?
Thank you, sir. Now, before the commencement of keynote address, I would like to introduce in brief today's chief guest and keynote speaker. Mubeena Shiraz ma'am is a business development leader. She is a seasoned professional having 12 years of experience in HR, sales, marketing, and customer relationship management. She brings new ideas for generating brand recognition and revenues. She has inspiring skills such as ERP, communication relationship, and negotiation. She has rich experience in people management, people centric problem solving, HR planning, organizational development. Her past employers include Wells Fargo Bank USA, Target USA, Hospitality Trends America USA, Standard Chartered Bank Pakistan, Cyber Internet Service Pakistan. She also delivers at workshops on customer service, workplace harassment, and gender diversity. Today we have such a speaker who is having knowledge of different topics and subjects, and she is going to deliver a lecture on the topic, as I noted before, generating brand recognition and revenues. Ma'am, I welcome you for the presentation of your speech. Please, ma'am, welcome.
Thank you so much.
A very good evening to everybody. How you all are doing? Hope you all had a very wonderful day. Thank you, Dr. Prakash, for such kind words and such a wonderful introduction. And Dr. Bechkar for having me over here on this international conference. It's a real honor for me. For all my wonderful participants, just want to let you know before I start that I've shared my email address and my LinkedIn contact detail over here. So whoever wish to connect me can connect me later. And I guess it's such an honor for me. I would again like to say a very good evening to everybody. I hope I'm audible to everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes.
you so much, Mr. Shri Swamiji, for inviting me as a keynote speaker to this international conference on problem solving and time management. I am glad that, the wonderful participants are there. But it's my request that whoever is participating in this affiliation today, kindly turn on the cameras. At least I can see the beautiful faces who are accompanying me in this great conference. And I would like to thank you once again for this opportunity. And now, I guess after this, I don't need to give my intro as Dr. Prakash has given such a wonderful, background introduction for myself. And today we are here to discuss and have a session on problem solving and time management, right? But I just don't want to do the session as I'm speaking and everybody is listening to me. I want everybody to engage together and be part of this session. So it seems it's we are interacting activity is going on between all of us, as this is a digital presence, we are doing it online. So just turn off your microphones, and whenever wants to say something, at that time that person can introduce and turn on the microphone and then speak up. And let me before we start, I would like everyone to introduce me yourself, at least your names one by one. Unmute and tell me your name and the country and the city you are from.
I am Associate Professor Dr. Radhika Mahajan from Jammu and Kashmir.
Wow, that's awesome. Yes, my next participant. Just keep unmuting and then keep muting it, okay? Thank you. Yes, next. I can see many of the participants here.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Bedkar sir. Hi, ma'am, Mubeena ma'am. I'm Dr. Rashi Mishra. I'm from Dehradun, Uttarakhand. and I'm teaching in School of Media and Communication Study.
Thank you, Dr. Rashi, for being here. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yes, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Samir, one by one, I can see many names here. 16 people altogether. Just unmute and tell about yourself, your name and country you're from.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Who is this?
Myself, Dr. Dattatreya Bhapkar.
Pleasure to connect.
I am talking from Pune, Maharashtra, India.
That's awesome. Thanks for your valuable time, sir.
Working as a principal in a B.Ed college.
Mm-hmm. Good. Welcome, Hena. Welcome to see you with us today. It's an honor for me.
Uh, Hello. Thank you so much. Uh, it's good to see you all together again. And I'm here to get engaged with you people and learn from you people. Thank you so much, Dr. Mubeena and everybody. I can see your beautiful faces. Very good evening to you all.
Okay, fine. Let's start. Can someone tell me like what this session is all about? What's the topic of this session? Can someone tell me?
Hello, this is Mahavidyalaya. How are you all? I'm from Pakistan. So the topic is, the topic is about the problem solving, strategies about the problem solving.
Nice to connect.
Time management, of
Thank you
course.
so much. Okay, so let's start. So like problem solving. So problem is a thing which is like in everyone's life, whether it's personal, whether it's professional. Everyone has to go through some problems, some issues, some minor, some major. So like the main thing is that like when you have a problem, I guess we all take decisions. You all take decisions? Can you just raise up your hands and tell me that how many people take decisions? Good. And how many of you are successful? When there's a problem, how many of you are achieving that problem and solving that problem quickly? No one? I don't see the hands. Oh, wow. Good, good. Yes, yes. But like, still I see, I guess, 70% of hands. So now the question is here, like, when the problem is there in our life, like, why only 70% to 60 people person are like, able to achieve it and are successful? And why the rest of are not successful? Why you cannot take your decisions on time and you can't achieve the goal? So we are talking about that. Okay, how we have to handle it and how we have to solve our problems timely. So just a little example of like what sort of a problem we go through. Just take it as simple, like I'm going to work tomorrow morning, like it's a morning time and I'm going for work. Immediately I go down, I see the flat tire of my car. Oh my god, I'm upset about it. I'm standing and screaming on the driver or my hubby or one of my kid take the car, and like instead of solving it. So this is where we are lacking. This is not the way to solve the problem according to me. What we can do is that, like, in order to solve that immediately, what immediate action I should take it. The question is this. So what I think the immediate action I should take is that replace that flat tire with a new one. So I can reach up my work without wasting my time, and later if I have the energy I can go about and come back and mess around with who took the last car with them, and why it's not. So main thing is that like when the problem is there, we need to go to the core problem and find out the solution immediately. Like, another example I can give you, whenever we start a day, we always plan to start a good day, but sometimes, bad timings are there, bad days are there. So we have to be very, very focused about what we have to do, and we have to begin a day with a good and focused task, like what we have to do it, right? So my thing is that in problem solving, we have to prioritize our problems. Like, what are the things we should do it first? And in daily routine, to avoid the problems, I guess we should make a daily to-do list at home first, whether we are working, we are doing business, job, or whatever we are doing, right? And just stick to that plan. And just not go about switching from here and there, now what we have to do and now what we don't have to do it. So problem is there when we are not focused and we are unplanned. So now the thing is that, now can someone tell me, like, what is problem solving? What do you understand by problem solving? Can someone tell me, please? What do you mean by understand the problem solving?
Understanding the problem and finding solutions to it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
As per my understanding, finding the best solution, you have the choice of the solution, then which is the best, and you took it.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think it could be like irrespective of the results, we need to take the decision. And I mean, decision could be right or wrong, but at least things will move ahead.
Yeah. So problem solving and time management both goes together. Like, we have to be very, very particular about it. So according to what I can explain it to you, my experience, problem solving is an art of identifying problems, and then do the implementation, whatever the best solutions we have. And how can we improve, our problem solving skills? Like, what steps you think like we need to follow for that? Yes, from my wonderful participants, can you tell me what basic skills we should have in solving our problems?
Identification of
problem, what the problem is all about. What is
identification of problem, find the best possible alternatives, make the alternatives and select the best alternatives to find the solution.
Very good. Anybody else?
Also keeps the patience, develop the patience.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and anybody else? So,
Hello?
yes, go ahead.
Identifying the nature of problem, what is the problem?
Yes,
understanding the nature, collecting the data necessary.
Very good. Very good.
Knowing the research methodology.
Yeah, I
putting
totally
forth the
agree.
hypothesis and testing them.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Ma'am, handling the problem in a scientific manner.
True. I totally agree. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like, basically problem solving is an art to identify your problems and do the best implementations. Basically, what we have to do is that we have to define the problem first. What is the problem? We just don't have to stick to the problem. There is a problem. There is a problem. It's not going to solve it. Like, we have to analyze the problem. We have to recognize, we have to reach to the core of the problem, what exactly the problem is. And then according to that, we have to, develop potential solutions to it. The positive solutions, the possible solutions, which we can do it immediately to evaluate the options. And then after the evaluation, we select the best options. Like, what do you think? Like, when there is an issue, like, as I told you, my tire got flat. So what immediately come to my mind? Either like, I have to reach up and catch up my meeting. I change the tire immediately. I call Uber. I call somebody else. I, inform at the meeting. So from all these, like, potential solutions, we have to evaluate the option, that which option is the first, which option is the second, and which option is the third. So we have to select the best option and do the implementation immediately. And what that immediate solution will help us, it will give us the best result. It will help us measure the results ASAP without wasting time, right? As I said, like problem solving is related to time management. So we have to be very, very particular about that. Like, while managing the time for effective time management, like what do you think few things like which are very necessary for time management? How do you go about that? How do you explain it to that? For managing time, what skills do you require? No one? Come on, think about it.
गडगड वाजायला लागलं घरी येऊन जायचं.
Maybe by giving the priority to the most problematic issue first, and then accordingly adjust the time that which is going to take the most of our time, which problem.
Yeah, true. See, for time management, what we have to do is that we have to set our goals which are actionable immediately, right? We need to prioritize them wisely based on their importance and urgency, that what is the most important thing, we have to do it according to keeping the time frame in mind. Like we have to set a time limit on that, right? Like this task is for that minute, this task is going to take that much, and which is most urgent for us to do it, and which we can postpone it and do it later. Then we have to organize ourselves for that. Like, we have to just cut out the non-essential activities from for that time or for that day, and we have to plan ahead. For time management, the main thing is that we have to plan ahead and practice self-discipline in ourselves. That's going to help us in managing the time. And when we manage the time, definitely, we'll be able to solve all our problems, within the time reach and within the time frame we are doing it. Correct? So, we have to be very, very focused about taking the wise and decisions immediately at the spot. So, and how can you improve the time management? We just talk about that time management and problem solving are going together. So let me tell you that, time management can be solved. Effective time management we can improve by solving the problem skills. If we are going to focus on our time management thing and we are going to focus on the problem solving skill, we can go back together with each other. It will be easy for us to manage, but more effectively we can do it. We need to acknowledge the problem, right? And then whatever the problem, we need to focus, and then we need to find out the solution, and not the problem itself. What we do in life, if there's a problem, most of the time, we cry on that problem, like I'm still going to solve it, right? We need to focus on the solution. If you just don't want to waste our time and avail and achieve most of the things in short span of time, we need to change our mindset for that. And by doing this thing, I guess we will not waste a single minute or a single second. And problem solving techniques will automatically help us in going through smoothly. So it's going to basically help in facing the problems and creating the priorities, and in that way we can solve most of the valuable hours and valuable time what we are going through. So let's talk about why time management is important. Let's just discuss together, like why time management is so important. Why we talk about time management and problem, because these are the two things. When you are get up in the morning till you go to the bed till the last minute, these two things are attached with your life. Why time management is important? What do you get it now? Yes, Besides these 3-4 participants who are talking, anybody else would like to come up and say something? Share your thoughts with us, because we are here, to engage with our thoughts with each other, and we engage ourselves together and talk and make a wonderful session. Just not to listen, because everyone is mashallah, intelligent and so wonderful people around me from different backgrounds. Why do you think time management is so important in a daily life routine also?
I think for in the time management, you know how to utilize it, or
Mm-hmm. Yes, anybody
and
else?
and also keep track of, and also keep track of your time as well.
Okay, good, Samir. Thank you
The
so
all
much.
relevant personal plus
Hello.
professional. Hello, did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, Mr. Fahim
Uh,
Tariq, welcome.
yeah, I am hearing the relevant aspects and the relevant, conversation since last few minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
am just trying to say that all the personal plus professional matters are totally depend on the time management. If you are accurate on the time management from
Mm-hmm.
your end, you have to be, meet all the required stuff for that particular, stuff for that particular plan or any session professional come
Mm-hmm.
personal plus professional matter related to respective
True.
any aspect accordingly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, anybody else?
Let's see.
Why
Time
time management?
management
Why
is
do we
important.
talk so much about
Time,
time management?
time management is important for balance of our lifestyle.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Yes, I totally agree. Time management basically increase our productivity. Whatever the daily thing we are doing, it's not we are going to a job or I'm doing a business or I'm just a housewife. It doesn't matter what we are doing. Basically, it increases the productivity. It helps us basically to get more done in short span of time, and that's important. It reduces our stress level. That's important. Like all day what we are going through, the stress is killing us more, right? Because we are not organized, we are not plan ahead. That's we are lacking. So we have to prioritize our time also. That's very very important. It basically helps us to clarify our goals, and it helps us more to achieve bigger and better result in short time. So that's important, that we should sit down the rest, list down the problem. It's not like if you're going through some problem, first thing in the morning, we have to list down our problems, we have to list down our list, and how to handle towards it. We should be very, very, we should have potential response in our mind. How to overcome with that? Like, don't make your day like over scheduling, because you're a human being. We all are human beings. We all have some, capability to handle something, right? If I'm going to take 10 things on my head, this, of course, I'm not going to do it. If I'm entering my office and I've got a meeting from my CEO, and then I have to, answer back few of the emails, I have a meeting with my, colleagues, and I have something important at home. So I have to prioritize them, how to overcome, because if I'm going to try too many things together, I'm going to mess up, right? So, we have to make action plan is very very important. Like, what are the do's and what are the don'ts of the day, whether it's a professional life, whether it's a personal life. Like, whatever is there, meetings are there, follow-ups are there, emails. If you are at home, you have to go and pick your kids, cooking in the house. You have to be very very productive on how to manage the time. Make your task folder. What I say to everyone is that make your task folder. That helps you a really really in a wonderful manner to go about in everything. Tell me something about, like, so many people are here, so many participants are here. What are the basic problems on a daily basis? So, like, can someone give me example? you like go through, or today like it's evening, end of the day, what a major or a minor problem you went through and how did you handle it? Can like a few of my participants can give me examples on that? Let's be practical.
Minor problem could be reaching office late and forwarding documents late, assignment is late, and traffic, about the traffic, and the men get angry and very frustrated kind of mood switching. These are kind of the little problems we have in daily life.
Yes, I totally agree, Meera. And anybody else who has gone through some like, sort of a difficult time or a, bad day today and was like in between of how to handle it? Some of your real life story? I guess everyone has had a very, very wonderful day today. No one has gone through. I guess you all are, expert in time management and problem solving. I'm so glad. Like I've got such a wonderful,
Yeah. I think for like I think for like problem solving, how to like you have to like try to like understand about the problem and think about the problem as well.
Sorry, can you repeat again? I can't hear you.
What I'm saying you have to like try and understand the problem and think about the problem.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. So, like at the end of the day, we just have to conclude that what we have learned today, Can one by one someone like share their thoughts with me before we conclude and before we wrap up our session? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
today's session was about like why is problem solving and time management very important in life.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Mr. Sameer. You can mute your mic. Yes. Next participant.
Yes, ma'am. Finding the basis of the problem, solving it well in time, and not disturbing your schedule while prioritizing all other problems.
Very good, very good. I really appreciate your thoughts. Yes. Anybody else? I can see 37 to 47 participants here. Why like people are so quiet? Keep sharing. Make me learn also. We are here to learn from each other.
I mean, like share your own thoughts about problem solving, time management, like anything that comes to your mind, just say it.
Yes, true. Yes, so the thing is that like what we have learned, we are wrapping up our program, our session today related to problem solving and time management. So, we have to address our problem, right? What I'm concluding with all the session that we have to address a problem and resolve it and make a strategy towards it in a right way. Don't keep it for tomorrow or blame others. Like, to play a blame game is very easy. We don't have to do that. We have to be very specific about it. We have to be very, very immediate in taking any of the, problem solutions, and we have to do it today. No tomorrow. No one has seen tomorrow. And don't blame others. Check and balance. One of the participants also shared with me. Check and balance is very, very, very important. Like without that, we can't like move forward. Like, So the thing is that what my observation is, whatever like I have come across with the participants, they have spoken, and whatever I've tried my best to speak about the session is that what I want to tell to my beautiful participants here is that please set a goal in your life. That's very, very important. Whether it's your personal life, whether it's your professional life, you have to set a goal. Without that, you can't move ahead. And you have to work hard to achieve. Yes, sorry, go ahead. And you have to, work hard to achieve that goal. You just
Hello.
Yes.
Problem solving and decision making is very important in time management.
Yes, very good. Here you go. That's why I'm saying the problem solving and time management, you can't, separate it. They are together. So you have to be, very, very focused. You have to be positive about it to achieve it. So, like, what my suggestion is to everybody is please think positive, be positive, talk positive, right? In decision making first and then decision taking. So we make the decision and then we move forward and we do the implementation. So for this, only the way you can be successful is that you have to prioritize in multiple tasking to achieve more and more in short time. Like I'm sharing my LinkedIn connection and my business email also. If anyone has any queries or questions, you can connect me. And in the end of the session, I would like to thank you all for your valuable time. And I guess I've had wonderful participants over here. Thanks for all your support. And indeed, I guess a beautiful evening, with all the beautiful people over here.
Yeah, and
Can I share an idea?
Yes, Mr. Jabir. Hey, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I'll just share. I use a 2x2 matrix for my time management and problem. Well, mainly time management. I mean, for example, if the thing is urgent, can somebody mute their mic? Samir, can you mute your mic? Yeah, like if it is urgent and important, I do it. If it is unurgent and unimportant, I delegate. No, sorry. If it is unimportant and unurgent, I delete. If it is important and not urgent, I delegate. And the fourth one I forget. So you guys can check that out in Google. It's a very good matrix, 2x2. It's called important and urgent. And I just use that for time management. Anything that is unimportant or unurgent, I delete. Anything that is important, I delegate. Anything that is urgent and important, I do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jabir. I really appreciate it. And that's what I also mentioned earlier, that we have to look for the urgency. We have to go about with the first prioritizing thing, what is our priority, and then go about with that. Yes, Dr. Bechkar, thank you so much for having me over and, doing this session. And kindly, I would suggest everyone to please set goals in your life and focus on time management.
Yeah.
And problem solving will automatically go about. And please give me your feedbacks, like how was the session, where we can put more input into it, and what would be more like, topics on the sessions we can talk together and like, learn from each other. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a very interesting session. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a wonderful session. I hope we can learn new things in life.
Thank you.
Overall, it was an excellent session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sure. Shall we wait for the participants to give their feedback? Sure, sir.
Yes, ma'am, can I give my feedback?
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I'm extremely delighted to hear such wonderful thoughts from you regarding time management and decision making. And one more thing I want to add is the capacity to take risks important.
Mm-hmm.
Is it important? One who doesn't take risk cannot take decisions. And again, time mismanagement. Do you agree to this?
Yes, you have to take for certain problems you have to take risk also, but then you have to calculate that risk, like how much you can take it and how much you can't. So you have to, then again it came along like that you have to look into it. You have to give important to that thing, like what's your capacity, and then you go about and solve it.
Yes, and wonderful that 2 by 2 matrix, what Sir talked about is really wonderful. And I think we should, imbibe this in our daily life. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can just write your comments also in message, or you can email me, or you can share it on the LinkedIn also. So it will be good for everybody. Yes, Madam Sangya, you can go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Shiraz, for this wonderful session. We all are delighted to hear. And the topic you choose is of real importance, because in modern day, the problem which we face every day in everyday life is like, we are facing problem day by day. So problem solving and time management, as you have mentioned, is very important. And you talked about that how these two things, problem solving and time management, go hand in hand. And then you also try to define that what is problem and how we analyze it and how we rationalize the problem. Because if we are not analyzing and rationalizing and defining the problem, we'll not be able to find a better solution, or maybe the best solution. You also talked about that how we should evaluate the possible options which we have and then choose the best possible option, which was wonderful. You also talked about setting goals and then deciding that how what are our goals and what goals we should prioritize first, and then decide our solutions accordingly and decide the time management accordingly. And you very well focused on the time management, that how time management increases the stress, because for everyone, and particularly the younger generation, is facing a lot of problem with stress. It creates mental problem and physical problem as well. So talking about stress level decrease was a very good thing. And you also talked about how action plan is very important. And Mr. Zabir also gave his input very well. So thank you so much for having this very wonderful and knowledgeable session. That's all from my part. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening, everybody. Good night.